A whole family of squirrels out this morning. Just behind the toilets. There's one there. If we can find the other one. There's another one there. There's a couple more about somewhere as well. It's still early February, but the like the laurel, lots of new buds coming. So signs of spring are showing up already. Just looking at the bandstand, how many weeks ago is it they closed it? There's still no sign of any repair. Seems to take the council like forever. Well, the first thing this morning you can see lots of crocus up. Not quite flowering yet, but plenty of them about. Another couple of days. The whole bank's covered in them, isn't it? Well, the old pampas grass by Princess Di is looking really well. We've got a bit of sun coming up this morning, although it's a frosty morning. Well, the council have announced that they're going to do the car park. And there's been lots of goes at it in the past, none of them very successful. So it's all supposed to be tarmac, so the problem's always been, because it's so rough, it's ideal for boy racers to come skidding around. So hopefully if they do actually tarmac it and do it properly this time. But if you're walking it's dirty and muddy as well, so are we having bets if they're going to charge you if they tarmac it? What's the bets? Today it's like being at the seaside, there's nothing but gulls. Everywhere you turn there's gulls. Thousands of the damn things. Last couple of weeks there's been no swan on here at all. Now we've got one there. And one there, so are they a pair or just two individuals? And it's that one making a nest. Like the old goose Sanders back, there's a female here and there's a male about somewhere as well. Till it dived. Well, certainly time to new life, not since of new buds starting. The spring's definitely on its way. Squirrel on the tree. Just chilling. Well, most of the crocuses are now coming up, but they're not quite open yet, but you can see the all over the bank. If we can see on video, the actual daffs are now starting to come up, so a few weeks it'll be just full of daffs. Main drive, and some of the flowers, the polyanthus here, are coming into colour. Some of these are very slow, but they are talking about cutting back on open spaces, green spaces, and there's rumours of not having any flowers here in future, so I'll have to wait and see on that one. Well, they could simply put perennials in so they wouldn't have to dig them up and replace them twice a year. But to get rid of the flowers would be horrendous, because that's one of the main attractions, isn't it? Well, they have got a gang of gooseanders out. Well, there's two just died anyway. They always do that. And it's where they come up. They were there a minute ago. There's about 6 females. There's someone shot around there now. Again, there's a lot of gulls. See them all there. There's odd ones as well. There's the 2 big ones there, which usually take the babies. There's 1 or 2 different ones somewhere. The one swan here, I don't know if there's another one further round, so we don't know quite whether, can't see the ring, whether this is the original one and whether there's more than one. Well, they just had a mad half-hour feeding. Swans, that one's hiding in the same spot again. Well, that's where they bred the other year, so I wonder if they're on eggs there or... Well, it's just chilling. Funny it's in the same spot again. No goose end, they're getting a bit closer this time until it goes under the bridge. I'll lose it. Doesn't seem to be any eggs there because they now stood up. Whether it's just getting a nest ready or whether it's just chilling. I certainly can't see any sign of eggs. We've got 1 or 2 coots and moorhens. 2 coots there, moorhen. Further back 2 more moorhens. Because things should start breeding any day now, virtually. Crocus upon Burman Island. Still not quite opening yet. Both swans are together and having a root in here as though they're trying to make a nest or something. This is definitely sort of nesting behaviour. Polyanthers by the bowling green are coming up quite nice. Swans are together, well, one's there and the other one's there. So how are they going to breed? They're talking about putting a nest on the island, trying to get them to nest on the island. Because they tend to build a nest in an awkward spot and then people come along and mess it up. We've still got gooseanders on the lake. There's a male. There's a female or more females about somewhere. We have got millions of flipping gulls again, all lined up on the island. Everywhere you look there's gulls. A young squirrel, that is. Coming out for the breakfast. It's not very old, that one.
Is she?
Spring's definitely on his way. The weeping willow, the leaves are just starting to come out, and behind you've got that bush which will be a mass of colour probably in the next week. There's two together there and they really come up white. Once we get into the middle end of February, and March can be nice. Or it can snow like hell depending. Well, a lot of the crocuses are now up. We've got the polyanthus and these rows of crocuses. The others don't stand out that much unless you're close to them. You can see the bank over there. There's lots of them, but it's not like the daffs where they sort of stick out for miles. Well, a sure sign that spring isn't far away. The old forsythia coming out in various places. It's always a good sign, that is. Although today it's bright, but it's quite cold, so I have second thoughts about that. We've got the two swans, and they are to get well together. They're there, and they're together. Very nice to come together for the photograph. So whether we'll see any young this year is open to debate, but at least they seem to be getting on well and staying. Oh, the old swans just kicked some butt. Shifted out these gulls and they both got on the island, so well, they could look to building a nest on the island, which everybody wants because then they're out of the way of people. They're doing a lot of preening and trying to shift the flipping gulls. Our old friends back there, the old barnacle goose. Keeps reappearing. I've not seen him for a good while, but he's come back. And the bottom island's had a good haircut. We've got feeders on there. For years he keeps disappearing and coming back, and they're not supposed to be south of Scotland, these. Blossoms coming on the tree. Another sign of spring. Well, the main drive and the old daffs are starting to come up because it gets a bit of sun here. So there's plenty of daffs ready for the kids to pinch for Mother's Day. Used to be the thing back in the day. I did say last week about the blossom on the tree that would be out any time. The first one's more or less out, and the one behind is fully in blossom. They always put on a good show, them two trees by the Gulf War. Nice little flowers back of the lodge.